This is a response to Rich 2150X. He did a nice series on Karma and Karmic Debt, 3-part series, which is probably a response to a comment I left on to his previous series. And I've got a quick response to one little bit of it, and I've got a longer open question for everybody. Okay, my first little bit is, if he was talking about people beating up on themselves, basically, and there is no karma, there's just self. Well, anyway, that a lot of it is self beating up on oneself, guilt, and maybe even coming back, rebirth, and living a life that's in the shadow of the guilt of the old life without really consciously knowing it. Well, couldn't that be looked at as an arm of karma, one of karma's arms? Again, I don't view karma as anything real. It's just a concept to view things, cause and effect, Newton's second law, whatever, action, reaction. So that's the first civil thing, I guess it's all a matter how you look at it. Maybe that's just another way karma works. And again, karma's nothing. Okay, my second part is an open question. Say you've got a bully who is a total sociopath. He never thinks about the consequences of what he does to someone. He goes to high school, he beats up on the little gay kid, and bullies always have a bunch of sycophants that cluster around them. They want to be with the cool kid, they want to be with the rich, good-looking guy who's so confident and bullying around, so they join in, So, he beats up on the little gay kid in high school. He's a bully all his life, basically. He gets whatever he wants, through whatever means, and never has a second thought about what it is, what it does to other people. So he uses his wealth to go around and buy up companies that are vulnerable, liquidate their assets, and pocket them, basically. Finds that he can profitably harvest companies, and that's the word. Anyway, so he harvests all these companies and never even thinks about the people he puts on the street, on the pension funds he's looted and everything else. Or he offshores the jobs, finds he can make the widgets in China, with quasi-slave labor, for a pittance of what it costs. And there's no loyalty anymore. The CEO has been, fired. CEO of the company may have had some loyalty to his, the people who worked for him. But this guy comes in, he's got no loyalty to anything. He can look at it objectively, and he can fire all these people and offshore their jobs and make more money, more profit, even though he's liquidated the company's previous assets. Or he, if he needs some of the people around, he can fire them all and then rehire them, sans their benefits, and maybe a smaller benefit package, maybe a smaller wage, maybe their pension's gone. But he saved the company. He's a great hero. He's a great businessman. And so all the sycophants love him. They say what a wonderful person he is, and all through his life he's puffed up. He feels how great he is. But in his wake, he leaves just thousands of people with, if they have a job at all, less pay and no pension, or if they, in most cases, they're scrambling looking for work in an economy that's cratering. Further cratering the economy, of course, and further lowering the average wage of the average worker. Anyway, this person feels no guilt about anything he's done his whole life. He can be a bully his whole life, beat up on people, take the praise from all his sycophants that are always clustering around him. He's got a happy, wonderful, successful life. The question I'm getting around to is there any redress to these people? Do they get another life where they have to pay for some of this? Or is the fact that they feel no guilt get them off free, basically? They never have to pay, they never have to have any, any misgivings about anything they do. So, or the people they leave behind in their wake. So they're off scot-free, they can do what they want, and their life is heaven. So I guess I hope there is karma for such people, and that it does come around on them. But that's just a hope. Is there any reality to karma? That's the central question here. Thanks. Welcome response.